actually was timing out your original zip line before the surprise one.
Oh, yeah.
It was over a minute that you were in the air. Was there any part of you during that minute in the air that was thinking, maybe this wasn't such a good idea?
Yeah, the whole thing. As soon as I got up to the top of the platform, I thought about bailing. I go, you know what? It'd be interesting to just see Tariq do it. You know, he goes off, and then you got one of the routes, zip lines in Puerto Rico. You know, that could be a headline as well. You know, but I was like, well, I didn't want to. That's the scariest part, the countdown, because you're strapped up. You really can do nothing. I don't know what to do. There's nothing to do. And they said 3, 2, 1, and then they drop you. So it's like, that's it. So I don't know. I thought of my kids. I thought of what a great life I have. I don't have to do this type of stuff. But it was super. It wasn't even fun. What am I talking about? It was terrible. I would never do it again. If you take anything away from that, it's don't ever do it. It's terrible.
Did you have any idea that it was 28, that zip line length was the equivalent of 28 football fields?
Stop. The more details I hear about this thing, it's terrible. It was the longest thing. I didn't end. At one point I go, I don't know if this is going to end. I just kept flying and the air was hitting me and I go, my eyes were getting dried out. It was like a leaf blower was blowing on my face and it was loud. It wasn't peaceful. No real reason to do it at all. I could look, but what am I going to look at? Where I'm going to fall? I don't even want to see what happens. I don't want to see anything. The whole thing was just a complete nightmare for me.
I know that you were in Puerto Rico Fridays through Sunday,
Yeah.
making bits for the show. You and Lynn had done the goat on the boat over the summer.
Yeah.
Is that kind of where this idea started originating from? The fact that you guys have this relationship and he asked you to come to Puerto Rico for a bit? I mean, how did this all start?
We came up with the idea. We were inspired. Lynn came on the show and announced that Hamilton was going down to Puerto Rico. And I was like, wow, it's a really hard thing to do. It's not to get all the cast, the wardrobe, the lighting, the set. You have to build the set of a Broadway smash. It's not easy to do at all. And the fact that he pulled that off it's awesome. But he was like, yeah, sometimes you just have to show up. And I was like, yeah, maybe we can do a show from Puerto Rico, even if we have no cameras or I could use my phone or whatever it is, just something to do the show and see what happens. And so luckily we had a great production team here at NBC. We went down, we got help from the locals, local cameramen and women doing lighting and makeup helping out, and they just helped us as well. So it all just came together last minute. We didn't really even know kind of what kind of show was going to come out. We had a broad strokes, but we said no jokes, no monologue, it wasn't a crowd there. So there's no opening monologue. I'm like, this is a very different Tonight Show.
Like I said to you off camera, this feels like an Emmy-nominated. It does.
You got a feeling? It was a special show. It felt, you got that. I watched it last night. I had to watch it because I'm with my wife, and she was just she's like, because I kept telling her your stories and sending her photos. I'm like, I think this is going to be good, and this is going to be special. And it turned out exactly the way I thought it would be, better than that even. And the feedback has been unbelievable. People tweeting me and saying I'm going on vacation, booked my vacation in Puerto Rico, and it's just, and thanking me, and it's humbling.
How much of a thrill was it to do that little skit with Lynn in Hamilton?
I was freaking out. I was trying not to freak out because I know Lynn pretty well. I consider him a friend, so I don't want to freak out that I'm in but Hamilton is amazing. So it's like, wow, and he is a genius. But even just getting the wig on and the real wardrobe and everything like that, and the boots, and I don't know how these actors act with all this wardrobe, with all this clothes on. I mean, it's layers of clothes, and they're just so talented. But I was like, just so excited. I was like, I couldn't wait to tell everybody, like, I'm in Hamilton. I am Hamilton. I am Hamilton. And everybody's like, you're crazy. And I went out and we rehearsed. And I got directed by Tommy Kail, who's the original director of Hamilton. It was amazing. It just felt like, wow, this is what it feels like. And it was, what a thrill.
You also, you and Bad Bunny did that. That was, what I want to ask you about that is, I know that it had to be choreographed to an extent, but it also looked like it was somewhat spontaneous.
Yeah, it was That was one shot. That was one take, one continuous take with the Steadicam in Old San Juan. We started at Fortaleza Street. We started the song, heard the track, and he was just lip syncing to the track, and me and the Roots were playing live behind him. And then like more and more people just kept coming in, and the colors and the energy and the spirit and the vibe was so much fun. It was like a parade. It was beautiful. That was a moment that was like, wow, I don't know if we're ever going to top this. This take was fantastic. Those birds flying in the background, it looked like a scene out of Roma. I mean, wow, well directed. It was fantastic. I was like, we can't top this. And he was so nice.
Where do you go next? You know, you've done Miami, you've done Central Park, you've done Puerto Rico. What do you do next? Where do you go next?
I know. We're already starting to think. We're like, what show are we going to do next? Because now if we can pull this off, let's see if we can do it again. Let's test ourselves.
One last question. This is really comedy with a purpose, because there was a reason for you guys to go there, a larger message. How good did it feel to be doing some good while entertaining?
It's that thing where you do the show every day and it's great, and you know millions of people are watching and laughing. But this was comedy with a purpose, you know, and we wanted to remind everyone that Puerto Rico is back and it's great and it's so much fun, but they also need to rebuild. And I think when you see everyone there and the gratitude, just looking in everyone's eyes and almost crying, saying, you have no idea what this means to us. It was shocking. I was speechless, and I was just so happy that we got a chance to do that and make them smile and really show off how great of a place Puerto Rico is.